This is this is the welcome to the desert. I'm Amanda Splatts, the Desert Eagle of Flavor storyteller Mahaver. This is a wrap-up show for another fortnight. Game I'm never fucking playing, Fortnite. For those of y'all who may be new to the channel, I do a little wrap-up show every couple weeks, because in case anyone misses the stream, wants to look at what's coming up, etc. I like to do like a little here and there, just a little yap, brief yap about what's going on, what happened, what will be happening in the next week or so. I like to do it every couple weeks. Like if I do it every week, then it's kind of excessive. I don't have a ton to yap on. But if I only do it like once a month, then there's way too much. So I figure like every couple weeks, sometime between every couple weeks and 2 times a month, that seems to be the sweet spot. We're gonna yap about post-hiatus. I'm not gonna yap too much about Christmas and New Year's, because I yapped about that during the Blackjack Zatsudan, my comeback stream. I'll touch on it briefly though. First of all, though, I gotta get ready to take my dog for a walk. There we go. Eek is out. Eek, what you call this out? I love these new graphics. They're so classy. Done by, I forget the guy's name, but I'll look it up. But yeah, just premiere brand new graphics, man. Alright, so you remember this little guy? Remember this little fella? Still going at it. He's still going at it. 7.1 million soul stones. I think we're good. So yeah, gonna take my dog out. For anyone who's interested in my Buriedbornes, actually doing really good. I finally beat the labyrinth. I'm back to where starting to climb up to where I used to be when I had this game many years ago on an old phone. I got a full build going from a saint, based on diamond dust, actually, where you do massive cooldowns whenever you hit. Okay, so I got a contract of frenzy, so he automatically attacks. So it's like a cookie clicker. Very simple. Cure wounds for healing. I don't want to get my dog distilled liquor. What the fuck? Grilled fish. Gain seafarer's grit. Spicy curry. Devour. Corn on the cob. Heaven and earth. Yeah, sure. I'll give my dog some corn. So I'm just gonna farm some fragments of death while we yap. If the stream ends up chunking out too bad, I'll turn off the camera for the 3D. But I figure, you know, it's Buriedbornes. As soon as whatever is fucking up with the computer stops fucking up with the computer, whatever is taking all the CPU. Probably the system. The fucking system. Came through banging nothing but woo, the crowd blitzed them. Alright, so just gonna farm some fragments of death while we yap. I'm not gonna talk too much about Christmas and New Year's, but I'll briefly bring it up. Christmas, I had to work. Fucking work. New Year, I was able to hang out with my family on the day before Christmas Eve. I had the day off, we went out, we ate out, we had chilled out, it was great. it was beautiful. Because it's so hard to. They live on the other end of Mahavra. They live on the other end of the state, and it's really hard for me to get over here. So they were really adamant about coming over, and but they couldn't do it. They just couldn't do it on Christmas. So we went ahead and made do. That's the kind of thing with my family. Like, we understand, like, everyone's busy, everyone's got stuff to do. Life happens. So as long as we can celebrate somewhere close to the day, we go ahead and call it there. This fight's gonna go on forever, I'm betting. We have to back out. And the New Year's, very uneventful. It just worked. I'm starting to feel the weight crush after working for all these years. I'm starting to feel like soul-rendering shit. Life's starting to break, man. That's why I do this shit. Update Chiron. If there's no progress made in this fight, one of us doesn't die, I'm just gonna run. Give it another time. So the first stream, after taking Christmas and New Year's off, and being enheartened by the fact that Malone actually finally hit 500 subs, thank God. Finally making his way, man. Making his way down there. Did I make the Black Jackets outfit on one back in December? Just going through my list of saved thumbnails. Been sorting them by month. Yeah, I made it back in December. Holy crap. By the way, salute. We're not in the parking lot today. We're not in the parking garage. We're in a nice little coffee house where I'm having a Dr. Pepper. Because fuck you. This isn't gonna end. I got a ball. He keeps healing. He's doing minimal damage anyways. So first stream back was Blackjack and Zatsudan. I want to start doing more of those. Like, I don't know if I'll do it every month or so, but I want to start doing more of those. Blackjack and Zatsu. I'm gonna turn off the face tracking. It's chunking the stream a little bit. I think it's not as chunky if I don't do the face tracking. Just turn the eyelet target to the mouse. Because I'm doing Buriedbornes. If you follow the mouse, it's fine. Sorry to break your immersion, but I'd rather break your immersion than break the fucking stream. So yeah, first Wednesday back. Blackjack and Zatsudan. It felt good, man. Oh my god, it felt so good to be back. There have been times in the past where I'd come back too early. I'd just come back too early. I shouldn't have come back there, but now the fact that I had so much I wanted to do and was so energetic and enthused about coming back, I think that was a good sign that, yeah, I was indeed ready to come back this time around. And I'm very happy that I did, man. Just did some yapping, talking about, we played Vegas Dream, of course, one of my comfort games, Vegas Dream. And then we played, I think, yeah, did Buriedbornes, I think. And Die for the Lich, too. Although I think Die for the Lich, I think it fucked up the stream a little bit. May have fucked up the stream a little bit. But yeah, I have not beaten that game yet. At least I think at that time I got to the final boss again, like halfway through. I have not beaten it yet. Not gotten the full victory to unlock that third character, whoever it is. Wait, I'm in the Crucible. No, I fucked up. I don't want to be in the Crucible. I want to go to the weekly EX dungeon. The weekly EX dungeon has a lot more soul stones. Amanda fucking Splatts, you're damn right. So it was just nice to be back. Kind of easing into it with the simple things I love, just the games that I'm used to. The type of games I'm used to. I want to do more board and card games. But I got tomorrow morning. The stream is going to be retro board and card games done through the Game Boy Advance. It's going to be fucking weird. There's a whole bunch of 3-in-1 packs of classic games. So yeah, just I don't spend a whole ton of time talking about every stream. It's just to update you on what's happened. It's just nice and simple, man. It's coming back, playing some blackjack, playing some card games. It's having a good fucking time talking with y'all again. Because I did miss it. I really did miss it. But I knew that I could not come back too early again. Or that would necessitate being away for longer. There were some things that needed to get handled. They didn't get handled. But there are a lot of, like, I think I said, there's a lot of things that are still broken. That just aren't going to get fixed. I'm just going to have to learn how to navigate around. Shit happens. Yeah, it felt good to be back, man. So that was Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday afternoon, it came back right later. Tabletop Simulator. And between Tabletop Simulator and attempted to do Pitfire, I feel like I had a lot to learn over the last couple weeks. I'm still trying to digest some of the lessons, so to speak. Because there are a lot of things went really bad. And there were times over the last couple weeks where I thought, maybe I shouldn't have come back so early. Before we get to that, yeah, also the new outfit. I premiered the new outfit. I went as far as making all my thumbnails with the old black and yellow suit. Or the black and yellow school blazer. Just to kind of, so people wouldn't, get the hint. Or get the, tipped off, rather. I know people who don't get the fucking hint. So, then I went ahead and remade all the thumbnails again with my current outfit. It's kind of interesting, little touch. I try to put these. I know but very few people actually notice. I like to put these little touches in here and there. So, yeah, and I did a little singing too. Y'all are just gonna have to deal with the singing from now on. That's gonna be part of this channel again, part of the identity of the channel again. Just gonna have to. I'm starting to filter people this season. Season 3 is gonna be about filtering, baby. I like my women like I like my coffee. Filtered. Anyways. So that afternoon, we got back into the groove of things with Tabletop Simulator. Then now, in the past, when it came to Tabletop Simulator, I could not stream my end of it. Because, of chunky it is. It is horribly chunky. And, Just was not able to stream my end. They did have a Unity update. I think they switched to like Unity 6 or something. And because of that, I wanted to go ahead and try it. And oh, the only good thing about the stream was that yeah, it worked. It fucking worked. That's something. So well, Halen was there. Himawari was there, but both of them left about the time I got on, so I didn't actually get to interact with them. And then Smug, so it was me, Smug, and Choco by the time I got everything working. And by working, I mean fucking working. I could not, for the love of me, for whatever, I could not join the room. I tried resetting things. I tried other things. I tried my VPN. I tried the Windows firewall. Nothing. I eventually had to reload Tabletop Simulator, re-update a whole bunch of fucking drivers, basically refurbish my whole computer just to get through and get that taken care of. It's infuriating. It was infuriating, really upset me. And after like an hour of just fucking around, I just had to bolt. I had to take care of that and just, if it ends up being taken care of, come back. So I left Dream. Got shit for it from a couple people. But it was either that or just fumble fuck around. My dog found some bombs, that's cool. So once I was sure that everything had been taken care of, once I was sure I could get in and stuff, because I knew it was an issue with, like, I think it must have been an issue on Malone's end, maybe. Because I was able to join other people's games, just not that. I legitimately thought that someone had just kept kicking me, that it was just like a running joke. No, I reset all my drivers and was able to jump in. I think Malone might have reset something at the beginning as well. So I was able to get in. Like Himawari and Halen Riser had to leave about the time I finally got things working. We ended up playing one game. We ended up playing, me, Malone, Choco, and Smug ended up playing a unicorn game. I forget the name of the unicorn. Where you have a whole bunch of unicorns and you try to get as many unicorns as you can. And each unicorn has different effects. Basically one of those games where all the rules are built on the input on the cards themselves. Simple to learn, difficult to master. It was neat. It was neat, especially once we got into the specialty unicorns, specialty deck. That was kind of cool. It's always interesting to learn new stuff. I want to try learning new things, like new games and stuff. I want to try learning new things. Oh, that's good. Like it, when we'll get to what I said about the we'll get to the 18-month anniversary stream shortly, but yeah, it was cool. A little bummed out, like I haven't been able to collab with Halen or Himawari in a very long time. Very long time. Just like seems like their schedules never seem to vibe with mine. And then like we finally get that collab and they have to leave by the time I finally get in. Yeah. Sucks. What's the cutoff? The amount of HP shield and barrier, no, that's why I can't kill the plague golem. I don't know. That's the reason. Gotta do it in not a pedal room. There we Because he had like, what, 20 barriers at one point. So yeah, we finally got it working, at least, and you know, I did get really upset that I was not able to hit the ground running on my first day back. But we still had a good time, so you know, maybe I can't complain too much. Oh god, he's got so many barriers, I'm not gonna be able to get through with the dog, am I? Abandon the walkies. That was Wednesday. And then Friday morning, everything hurt and my back went to shit. I hate the fact that my body is a fucking rotting, disgusting slab of flesh. I really hate it. I wish I could transcend it to something else, but I fucking can't. So there are just nights where I can't sleep and everything fucking hurts. So I did a little gorilla stream, playing blackjack and playing Buriedbornes at the same time. Basically, it was just me playing Vegas Stream, one of my comfort games. See if I can get him into a room where his barrier doesn't. Maybe a moonlight room? I don't like it. So yeah, I showed you how to do that miner build if you're interested. If you're just playing Buriedbornes and mining a whole bunch of soul stones. Who have 50 total skill cooldown will die instantly. Sounds like something nice for my Saints Diamond Death. We both die, alright. That's fine. Man, fuck Splatts. So yeah, it was just basically me in the morning playing one of my comfort games and grinding, showing y'all how to do the grind. Yeah. Lift, riding time, rises all boats, right? Not a lot to it other than, like, you want to check that stream out if you want to know how to do this miner build to get a whole bunch of soul stones. So that's about it. Stuff. And had a little bit of important stuff happen with 7 of 7 karaoke. So during season 2, I forced myself, like literally forced myself to start singing again. Like one karaoke a month, 7 songs. I literally forced myself to start singing. Because I thought it would jumpstart my love of music again. It almost did. It almost did. This time around though, I did a lucky 7 of 7. I did my best ofs. I had done at that point 7 lucky 7 karaoke, including one for Aussie and one for. It was one for Aussie and one unlucky karaoke where I just had the fucking brain worms out the ass. Does zombie keep dodging me? Oh god, no, I accidentally got rid of my bite. Oops. And I did make the announcement on that karaoke that 7 of 7 karaoke is, or the Lucky 7 karaoke is dead. Because we are returning to regular karaoke, just like singing. It's hard for me to square a lot of things. It really is. As far as the history of music and singing on this channel, I know it's not a huge fucking concern, especially among my colleagues. But it's important to me. It was huge to me. So, like, I knew I didn't want to be arrogant enough to think that I was a good enough singer, that singing could be a major cardinal part of this channel, that anyone would care about me as an actual singer. But I also didn't just want to stop doing music altogether like some people have advised me to stop doing in the past. So I guess I don't know, I guess the compromise is to just sing and not worry about how shitty I am at singing. Because doing this has taught me shame, man. Doing this has taught me a lot of shame, but it's time to start shaking that shame off. Time to just start being Amanda again. The new outfit and the new look. Oh shit. So if my cooldowns go over 50, I just automatically die. Holy hell. So it's gonna force me to just only have a couple skills. That sucks. Gonna have to get rid of some skills. Yeah, so I'd gotten worried about my singing voice and worried about not being good and nobody caring about my singing. And I gotta start doing, like many other things with the channel, I have to do it for me. First and foremost, anything else, I have to do it for me. And I think I lost that somewhere along the way. So I want to get back to singing because I want to get back to that again. I want that to be part of the channel again. I want to sing again. Even if it filters the shit out of my audience and nobody stops by, man, I gotta start singing again. Because part of who I am, man. I tried to lie to myself with things that's just like part of the character. No, it's part of who I am too. The author. Singing. Music. So we will be revisiting that. Maybe not regularly, but I do want to do just a full straight up karaoke stream, even if it's just for me, so you'll have to bear with the torture all the time. Oh, your enemies may be given barriers. That's why it's there. There we go. But yeah, karaoke's coming back. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be fucking great. And then one of the big reasons I came back, Disco Elysium. God, I love Disco Elysium. It's so brilliant. And I know I'm kind of playing a quote-unquote boring way. Like, I'm doing a lot of, like, I'm not as wacky as I could be. Like, there's some really, really wacky shit I could be doing. And Revachel. But I'm still having a hell of a time. So we I'm gonna be playing Disco Elysium every week until I beat it, and I may actually be close. I'll just touch on this very briefly. That I accidentally spoiled some stuff for myself looking up technical stuff for Disco Elysium. I ended up spoiling some things for myself. Not storyline stuff, like I still don't know who shot the guy or how it was done or anything. But I may have spoiled a few in-game mechanics. And No spoilers, I won't say, but we may be closer to the end of the game than I think. Like, I may just have to do a stream or two just intentionally sidetrack, and plus, I'm pretty sure I did officially miss most of the armor. Sun just popped out. Something delicious just popped up in your grocer's freezer. A dead body. So the week I came back and did Disco Elysium, we just opened up the fishing village. Eagerly awaiting that, because like that opens up a whole another section of the game, a whole new massive chunk of the game. Getting in the fishing village. Still looking for my gun. I found my badge. Hanging out with Kim. Got to go to the fishing village and meet the old washer lady. Got to meet Mr. Idiot Doom Spiral and his dipshit friends. Apparently you can't call Abigail in the game. Like, there's no way to call Abigail. That's fun, shit. Oh, that's... Gotta try them in another room then. Then we went in later. Deeper. We went to the church. Trying to find the thing in the church. Got the crab man. Listen to the skeevy little stoner boys. And what passes for music with those assholes. It's actually kind of amazing. The whole thing was kind of fucking crazy and a lot. Ooh, rare item. Critical hits up for chance to instantly kill. Got anything for one something nice. Yeah, the little stoners who want to make a discotheque in the church. It was great. I love it. The game is so brilliant. We're slowly getting closer and closer to solving this mystery. And I love Kim is such a cool companion too. Yeah, I don't think this game would be nearly as good if Kim weren't such an amazing character. Kim Katsuragi, your partner for the adventure. Yeah, I love Disco Elysium. We'll bring it up a bit more later because I did play it the next week, and like I said, I'll admit I ended up spoiling a couple things for myself. Like I said, not storyline stuff, but a couple technical things. Shit happens, alright. Shit happens, Bear. I did not call Abigail, by the way. I wanted to. Holy shit, I want to call Abigail. You can't call Abigail. So when the dude said, don't call Abigail, I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't, fucker. Oh, and I got Garth his fucking burb. Oh, shut up, Garth. Oh, and the most important thing, I got the fishing village. I got the little shack. So now instead of having to pay a bunch of real at the Whirling in Rags, I actually can sleep for free now. That's great. It's going to be very helpful. Put all my real into other things. So the next one was... I didn't have a stream planned in the afternoon. The Sunday afternoons are not going to be set in stone anymore. Sunday afternoons, I may have to take the night off. Because Wednesday mornings are stuff for me. Sunday mornings are my long form Sundays, doing Disco Elysium right now. I think I'm going to do... No, that's not it. I think that was a different... No, that's an older one. Yeah, because I had Dokapon Sword of Fury. I want to do either Fallout New Vegas or one of the Dokapon games. I want to see if I can rope Malone into playing one of the Dokapon Kingdom games, or rope someone else in so I can do the full campaign. Oh yeah, that's it. So we just, I wanted to stream. I felt good enough to stream, but I didn't have anyone to stream with, and so I just went through a backlog. I still have a whole ton of shit I need to do. Ton of shit I need to get through, like tons of games that I got that I never played. Get that off the list. So I think 0 hours played is going to be a regular thing. 0 hours played is going to like a stream where I just play nothing but do nothing but road test games that have been sitting on my system for a long time. I think that might be interesting. Had a couple of, like, I tried, Blasphemous is the big one I wanted to try. Good news is Blasphemous runs and streams really good. Bad news is my reflexes are dog shit. So, I died a couple times just fighting the first boss. Literally the first enemy you come across. So yeah, like I don't know if I'll be playing it out. Like I might play it off screen, but I'm not playing it on screen. And Billy's Wheelie, which was a cute little game, but God, that fucking whatever you call it, like the kazoo or whatever it was, just pissed me the fuck off. About to go burst the nurse listening to that shit. Black Jackets, you know, just a generic Black Jacket game. Nightmare Cart looked cool, but my system like crashed, like during the middle of the stream. So I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up again. I might. Elf really liked it. So yeah, it's just streaming games, like no plan, no big overarching. I gotta remember that not every stream has to be some epic sojourn or something. It's like sometimes the stream is a stream. Sometimes the stream like is not worthy more than like a couple minutes mentioned on the wrap-up show. It's just a thing to do for me to have fun, and for you to have fun. And I've been trying to work on more on having fun on this channel, enjoying it. Because I'm never gonna make I'm not good as Malone. I'm never gonna make a fucking sentence. But I got a story to tell, and I got all these worlds I want to show you, and I just hope that you will continue to enjoy them with me. You can ever join those worlds. Last Wednesday, I got back to doing what I love. I got back to creative writing. Circle in the sand. Circle in the sand, goes around. I was looking for songs with the word sand in them. And there's this old pop song called Circle in the Sand. I forget who sings it, but it's kind of a maudlin romance song. And we set up season 3 with new stuff. Amanda's got a car. Shout out to fucking Sanity Jinx, man. I wanted Amanda to have a car, even though I don't have a fucking car. I wanted Amanda to have a car so she could get around Mojave. Question is, she's as broke as I am. How's she gonna afford one? Jinx actually had an amazing idea. Something killed something out in the desert, and she came across it. And I piled onto that. It's like, oh, some eldritch thing killed them. Now we thought the eldritch problem was under control. Now they might be creeping back. There's a new layer of the uncertainty of this desert hellscape that is Mojave. That was very cool. Thank you, guys. Just going over the topography, going over Sandy's not being as well. Setting up a lot more of the mystery. Visiting a certain new location. I'm not gonna say anything. You're just gonna have to watch the stream on that one. Yeah, just setting up the next couple phases of the story. And at the end, of course, a big cameo by Mother Tiffy is in the hospital, but she just got out of the hospital recently. So praying for you, Mama Tiffy. Praying for you. So yeah, next month I want to do a story involving members of FlaVR and some FlaVR adjacents. I haven't written people into my story for a long time. I thought it'd be cool. Get back to that again, because get a little bridge too much. Like, I know, like, there's gonna be a big bridge about, like, Amanda's new attitude. Didn't see a ton of Amanda's new attitude. Stiff that can a stout can draw an invisible hand. That's right. We didn't get much into Amanda's new attitude, just other than the way she dresses and the way she's like driving around and shit. But also, it was a nice little primer on the topography as well. Random skill may level up your enemies and give them barriers. Alright. So it wasn't the most amazing or complex or pivotal chapter, but it was something neat. Like, so, next month is gonna be fun. Gonna try to write Mother TV in and probably Malone. See if I can write in someone who I haven't written in previously. Yeah, just going with the story. Half of these times I have the full idea written up and I'm just writing in front of y'all. But this time I went where the story took me, and I loved it. And I love y'all for doing that with me. And then that afternoon, got to hang out with Tyra Malone has been busting his ass so much, I swear, man. So we didn't have a huge idea of what to do going in this time around. I wanted to pick some games, but he actually suggested some games and we played those instead. Some interesting picks too. Like there was one where we were both, like I had a camera, he had a flashlight, together we had to work together to kill monsters and shit. 10 plus tools, cooldown skills you use will not get. Oh, that's gonna be super for this one. Remember if you have it with you. That's gonna be great for this one. Oh, all enemies are golden cats now. So, yeah, and we also played the little sniper game, like where you're trying to just act naturally, where you're trying to blend in with the audience with these little claymation figures. Actually, really cool. So yeah, he ended up picking the games. I thought I was gonna pick it, but he's great at picking shit. He's had a good fucking time. Always a good time with Malone. And we're doing it again tomorrow evening rather, doing Mad Adventures, which is the spoofy weeb thing. It's one of the games I tested. There's not going to be a lot of meat on the bone there, so we got some other options as well. Yeah. I'm sorry this is going a little faster than usual. Like, there's not a lot of epic shit happen. This is just me slowly dipping my toe into getting back into streaming again. After being gone for a couple weeks. freeze. So yeah, then the 15th. Earlier, like last week. I think it was Thursday. I'm not sure. Yeah, it must have been Thursday. Did a little gorilla. As long as I was using this week, or this month, to kind of get back to what I love, get back to what I really want to do, I figured, you know what, play my favorite sports game, Neo Turf Master. It's been a while since I've had some golf-based content on this channel. And I got pissed off a little bit. I got heated a little bit. But I ended up the stream with an average of 3.5 below par per course. I believe I had one in Germany, like 3 in Japan. What was it, 5 in the US and 6 in Australia? And both the US and the Australian ones, they're only enough to tie. Those are not enough to win and actually get Landolter's flowers by getting a little trophy. It was enough to tie the computer players. They're better than nothing, right? And it was a good time. Like I said, not all these are getting, like, on some of them just gonna touch on a minute or so, because not something earth-shattering. I'll leave Landol there because I didn't have an actual real thumbnail for this one, the 18-month anniversary. Every so often, I'll pause the game briefly for this. Regularly, I like to go ahead and reassess my priorities. What I want to do, what I think is going to be important to this channel. The top few never change, like creative writing, collabs, and pro wrestling, Fire Pro. Those are always going to be the top 3. Like Fire Pro saved my channel, creative writing ties directly into what I do and who I am, and collabs are an amazing way for me to have a great time hanging out with these amazing fucking people I've met on this journey. But underneath that, I had a whole list of like 22 things. 22 different priorities. Now, some of them I'd never done, some of them I have no idea, no plan of doing, like the ASMR or the hand cam. But if I'm gonna be a VTuber, I would be remiss to not list that as a potential thing. They're just trying to load up the picture. They did take a snapshot at the end. A lot of snapshots of Buriedbornes. I recently killed the level 100 boss on the first stage, the first dungeon. Oh no, that was 9 months ago. Another one. Yeah, it's taking a little while to load up. I didn't realize how chunky it is today. Maybe flush a couple things out before. Or I'd hate to think something simple as Buriedbornes is strong enough to mess things up. Here it is. There it is. Just didn't load properly. So yeah, those are the new revised priorities for Season 3. Like I said, there was a list of like 22 different things, but since the reassessments I did were always 13, I just picked the top 13 things, cut everything else off. So yeah, I finally recognized, like after doing long form games, making them such an important staple of my channel, I went ahead and officially put long form games in as a thing and put it right up at the top. And I want to do more card dice and book, because those are coming back too. There are a ton of card games and a dice board games that are coming back, being created. A lot of new ones. I think I could go ahead and get back in that niche, man. Well, I'm doing some tomorrow. Might be doing some next week. Singing coming back. I want to do some learning streams. Learn new things, learn new skills, shit like that. I also want to do some slop streams. Like, I know there's so much hate around generative AI right now, but I think it's a little bit different for FlaVR. Because FlaVR was born B-O-R-N-E of AI, and now FlaVR is officially canonical in the Phase Connect universe. Thank you. Thank you, Purple Cat. Very fucking cool. You made it, man. You fucking made it. But yeah, also I premiered the theme song for Season 3. Like my image song, I guess, for lack of a better term. Image song for Season 1 was Doolin Dalton by the Eagles. You know, singing the Eagles, because I'm the Desert Eagle of FlaVR. Plus, it had Sandy. It was kind of this weird, about the weird relationship between me and Sandy. Then Season 2 turned to a friendly card by the Alan Parsons Project, which was actually the song that was going to be my theme song. Back before I went with Doolin Dalton. Turned to a friendly card. That's actually when I did a voice test and showed my voice test to multiple people, or let them listen to it rather. I sang Turn of a Friendly Card. So that didn't come as out of left field as some people may think it did. Now, the theme for Season 3, bit of a more obscure choice. But when I heard it, it just kind of hit me. And as I looked into the meaning of the song and why the writer made the song, it hit me even harder. It's going to be 555 by Jimmy Eat World. It was, I will admit, that was a last minute pick. Originally, it was going to be Big Casino by Jimmy Eat World. But that's a little bit more of a positive song. Season 3 is more of a comeback arc. Season 1, my first year here, from July 2024, July 2025, just me learning the ropes, figuring things out, learning the boundaries and everything, learning my trade. Season 2, which was August 2025 to December 2025, was everything going to shit in my life. So Season 3 is really more of a comeback arc. And if it's a comeback arc, I need a song that's more about it's partially about therapy, but it's mostly about like feeling like nobody's listening. Like the reason it's called 555, that's the area code that they use in TV shows and movies. It's not a real area code. Because he says, I feel like I'm talking to a dead line. But it's also a hopeful song, too. It starts and ends with the same refrain. But it means a lot different once you're in that journey. Try to focus on little things, try to find some peace along the way. The statement carries a lot more heft at the end of the song. Talking about doing the things that I do every day. But why I feel like I'm not move any place. It's one of their later records. Jimmy Eat World is like one of their later records. So not a lot of people heard it or respected it as much. But oh god, those guys, they made some amazing music in their prime. But they've matured so much, and when they put out Survival, oh god, it actually hits you. Really fucking hits you. So 555 is gonna be my new image song for season 3. I honestly don't know how long season 3 is gonna be. I don't know how long this comeback arc is gonna take, but I'm dedicated to seeing it through. You know, things went to shit, but that doesn't mean they had to stay shit, right? So that was... Like I said, you're looking at Randall's fat fucking face because I did not have a thumbnail for that one. It was just a picture of me with the new outfit. And the new outfit is also kind of symbolic of this comeback arc because, you know, I usually wear either the business suit or the school blazer. A lot formal, a lot harder. Something that does not fit in Mahavre. Something that would not fit Amanda if it wasn't something that, like, directly came from the Dead Sea Scroll, so to speak. I still gotta see if I can find a copy of the Dead Sea Scroll. I want to bring more people into FlaVR, give more people ideas. We need more Babanikus. Needs to find. I don't want to go to the website where the Dead Sea Scrolls are. I don't want to touch that website ever again. But yeah, so it may seem stupid to some people, I know, but yeah, it's my comeback arc. Just trying to focus on little things and just trying to find some peace along the way. So then that's... Oh, hey Malone, what's up? I didn't see you there. Just pontificating. While I'm walking my dog through a dungeon full of corpses. As you do. So then that Sunday morning, Disco Elysium again. Oh my god. Really opening up, really moving up. Although, like I said, I will go ahead and make a confession right now. I told you I have not been I've not been cheating. I have not been looking up gameplay story-wise and stuff. I've only been looking up mechanical stuff. That's it. So these are going to be borderline spoilers. I've only been looking up gameplay, and I was wondering, how many days do you have? Because I'm on day 3, and I thought, like, we know, this is not a spoiler, we know the tribunal is the end of the game, where there's going to be a military tribunal with the ceramic armor guys. We know that's not a spoiler. That's been, Joyce from Tall Pines told us that. It was like, when do they show up? And I wanted to look it up just to make sure how many streams I had left, because I want to either do Fallout New Vegas or one of the Dokapon games. If I can't rope anyone to play in Dokapon with me regularly. I looked up, when does the tribunal start? I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. But it's not based on a day. Like, it doesn't start on day 5 or day 7 or day 9 or day 10, etc. Supposedly you've got like 10 days to figure it out. Like 10 days is the maximum. I'm on the evening of day 3 right now. The stream end on the evening of day 3. The tribunal, the final boss stage, triggers during a certain event. And any of y'all who know what that is, I'm not going to say it again. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. We are very close to that event. Like, if I fuck something up, and I'm about to do what I'm about to do, there may only be 1 or 2 streams left. Like I'm about to trigger the tribunal. So that ended up leading me to look up a couple other things as well. Like, I still don't know the ending, even though I know are multiple endings. But I do know, like, some of what happens at the tribunal. And I do know that, yes, it looks like, yes, I fucked myself out of getting the boot armor and the chest armor. I let that racist fuck go, and he did have the chest armor on him. I did not pull the boots off and cure them. I did get the hand armor, though. I got the hand armor from that little girl. I think the hand armor is the easiest to get, though. It's literally just like in a little pile behind the little woman's house. So yeah, I try not to spoil shit for myself, but just looking technical stuff, I did find out that I almost like triggered the tribunal, almost triggered the end of the game, and there's still a lot of side stuff to do. Plus, I also looked at how the tribunal works. So we may have to put the heels on a little bit of progress while I look through other things. But yeah, I'm sorry. Like, usually when I go into these types of games, I do have a guide or something. I didn't want to do it for this one, but I didn't know how many more streams would be left. I didn't know how long it would be until I started another game. But yeah, we are indeed close to the tribunal. Like, there's a way to, like, there's a specific thing you have to do to start the tribunal. I'll spoil it for you. If you want to cover your ears. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you meet with Ruby, that triggers a tribunal. Apparently. So, although I'm not sure, I believe from what I read, there is a thing that says you feel like you won't be able to get any more side stuff done. So if I remember right, the game does warn you before you trigger the tribunal. So that's nice. So just do a lot more side stuff. Like, I know I'm a little bit fucked when it comes to, like, I didn't get all the armor. But I have a ton of points in physique. Like, I have a level 6 physique, so hopefully that helps. But there's a lot of other shit to look around, like... So I didn't spoil it. Like, I don't know who did it. I don't know how to survive the tribunal, or what in all the total tribunal. Although, I do have an inkling of how to get the best ending. I did look that up at some point. How do you get the best ending? So, like I said, there are still a bunch of mysteries, but as a streamer, I had to look up a couple things just to make sure that's a good stream. Because, you know, Malone had that one stream where he and, what's his name? I forget who it was. I think it was Alan. They played a game together. They continued where they were, and they were literally like 30 seconds from the end of the game. So the beginning of the stream was like a 2-minute gameplay. I didn't want that to happen with the long form Sunday. And it's a good thing I checked, because I have, like, I almost... Like, if I had gone another half hour that day, I might have triggered the end game. And I still got a lot more fucking around I want to do. I am also now convinced, after watching some best of compilations, like, I have been playing this game very boring and very dry. To the point where, if you look at the top right corner, that's the achievement I got. Unbelievably boring fuck. So I do want to do a second playthrough at some point, and just be the craziest, goofiest motherfucker on the planet. But I wanted to do a dry playthrough first, so I could focus on the story. But yeah, next time I play, like, it's not going to be immediately after I play. Like, I'm going to hold off for several months, maybe a year. But I do want to return to it as the fucking rockstar cop of the apocalypse. Just go fucking balls crazy. So, yeah, I'm loving Disco Elysium. I did not realize I was this close to the end, or I'd fucked so many things up. Because, yeah, like, to get the leg armor, you have to wait till Kim's asleep, then rip the feet off yourself, and then boil them so you get the guy's skin off of it. To get the chest armor, Yeah, the racist does have the chest armor. The racist crypto fuck had the chest armor. You got to keep pressing him and pressing him and pressing him until he snaps. But I think I let him go home, and he's not going to be wearing it when I see him again. There's, like you said, there's one more piece, the head armor, but I don't know where it is. I didn't look that up. So hopefully you come across that. Like that, I did get the hand armor though, so that's one thing. I'm loving the. Oh, we finally went to the church, man. We finally started the rave in the church. We got the little stoner like rave guys setting up the. We found the tiny little 2mm hole in the world. We did so much shit that has nothing to do with the main quest line. It was fucking great. That's a great sign of how rich a world this is. Then we also had to deal with fucking Everett. I hate Everett. And Black Everett. That fat fuck in the shipping container. So yeah, Disco Elysium. I fucking love it. It's fucking amazing. And there's definitely, like, between the different things you can do, the different checks and everything, there is definitely a ton of meat on the bone for next time. There is. Update the Chiron. So you see, the way I'm doing the Chiron today is the left one is a permanent text, the wrap-up show 110 to 120. And the right part of the Chiron is actually a big long list that I have hiding under the Chiron. So you only see the top bar, so it looks like a news thing. Actual, like, news. Oh my god. Actual professional shit. I'm being professional. I love the black and white graphics, though. They actually look a lot more, like, oh god, these are so nice. And, like, there are a few different random bits and bobs here and there. So you can customize them the way you want. I wanted Season 3, not just my outfit, not just the shirt. I wanted Season 3 to look more professional, like I was like busting more of a nut to get this looking nice. So, I didn't want to. This is a wrap-up show and fucking. So a couple, like Monado and I, a month and a half ago. Fucking month and a fucking half ago. He had to cancel a stream because, like, he's a busy guy. He's a lot of shit to do. I think he was helping Malone set up Dragon's Crown instead. So, or something like that. That's why he had to cancel. And it is not until Sunday that we finally were able to coordinate streaming. And I'd heard that they found a Pit Fighter 2 beta for Genesis. Because I don't think the Pit Fighter 2 beta ever came out for the arcade, but they found one for Genesis. It's basically Pit Fighter 1 with Guardians of the Hood characters added in. That's what it's like. So I told Monado, hey, let's play Pit Fighter. That'd be a really short stream. We play co-op. I think at the end, though, they do have you fight each other. But you do play co-op mostly. I went ahead and we both should have checked this. That's not both of us. We both should have checked this. Apparently, Pit Fighter Arcade is not on Fightcade. It's not on Fightcade, and it's not doable through Retro Arcade because it's not on Facebook or Fightcade Neo, rather, whatever they call it. So we weren't able to do it. Like, we tried finding other ways, like doing Parsec. I was gonna have some weird to say about it. He brings up, hey, I offered to try Parsock, and I went ahead and tried Parsock with it. Hey, I offered to reschedule, so I went ahead and said, let's reschedule. Then he said, hey, I offered to just yap. And then... been a month and a half since he had to bail on that last collab to help Malone out. And... So when something like that happens, I need to start asking myself, what can I learn from this? Why did this experience happen? What can I learn from this? Because it is hard to set up. So I found like there is an emulation of Pit Fighter in a Midway Classics collection. There's a port for PS2 and a port for Windows, so might do something that way. But yeah, it's just, he said to reschedule, I said okay, I left, and then he went on for another 3 hours. Fucking wires crossed. This was my big comeback week, and so we're gonna try to figure out some way to Pit Fighter arcade on screen. Hey, if nothing else, we'll be able to stream together tomorrow. What can I learn from this? What can I learn from this? Because he initially agreed to the collab. Did not know, apparently, that it was not working out quite yet. So there you go. That's the week that was. I took Monday off. Normally I do the wrap-up show on Monday, so Sunday is fresh in my mind. But I just could not, because Monday was a national holiday. And I knew it was going to be dog shit at work. And I was right. I got to go back to work in like an hour or so, a little over an hour. And we're still cleaning up all the shit. I'm probably not gonna have enough time to do all the pre-tape for WebP next week, because I got to go into town a couple times this week. There's WebP next week. It's gonna be the supplemental draft. I was hoping to have a segment for every single group about their draft. Like instead of doing the draft live, I was gonna pre-tape each draft. So that'd be like one for each stable, and then another segment for Lincoln Zelda. But that's gonna take a while to do. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try after work tonight and see how doing things tomorrow goes. Going to town. So yeah, we'll schedule for later this week, because you know on my channel the big shit always happens on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesday morning, Sunday morning. That's prime time on this channel. That's me time. And then the afternoons and the evenings, that's for all y'all trying to share the world. These amazing worlds with these amazing people I've seen. Sunday fun days. Yeah, fuck yeah, Senso Gal, yeah. long form Sundays. Although I don't know how long form it's going to be because I may have accidentally triggered the end game and just go Elysium. Like if I'd got another half hour, I think I'd have triggered the end game. So yeah, there's a wrap up show. I'm done mine, and like I beat level 100 of stage 1 of the labyrinth, and that gave me a fuck ton of soul stones. So I didn't actually need to do the farming, but you know it's on the marquee. I'll fucking do it. The bit is walking my dog. Tomorrow morning is something I want to get back to doing more retro gaming streams. So every Wednesday morning, I want to do, or for every month, I want to do one creative writing, one wrestling WebP, one just blackjack and Zatsudan, and one retro gaming stream. And then if there's a fifth Wednesday, maybe a collab, maybe I'll just take the day off. You know, I'm curious now, what days of the week have 5, or what months have 5 Wednesdays this year? Let's check. 5 Wednesdays this year. April. But the first Wednesday on April is April 1st, so you have to fuck something up. July. September. December. April, July, September, December. I'll have 5 Wednesdays. But yeah, board games. It's gonna be a really short stream though. I gotta go into town. And it's kind of hilarious because my electric razor fucked up. Like, I was in the middle of cleaning up my electric razor and it fucked up. I need to finish shaving my legs because I'm a woman, by the way. I'm a Babaniku. I'm the author. I'm the fucking author. Like, yeah, I'm using Amanda's face and voice, but I'm the author. Like on these streams, out of character. Everything on my tail just closed, or not closed, but minimized for some reason. That's fucking strange. Yeah. So Wednesday afternoon, I'm done getting in town. I'm doing a collab with Malone, Choco, and Elf. We're playing Mad Adventures, which is this weeb type goofy game I found for free. It's gonna be goofy. Probably not gonna be a lot of meat on the bone of that, so we'll be doing other shit as well. Friday afternoon, got something special for the matinees. Osmus Tarkus. He's gonna be doing a new solo campaign. A solo one-page campaign. And we'll be playing chess and stuff like that. And after my stream, when I go back to work, being a fucking wage, at a dispatching job, logistics job I fucking hate. He will be doing one-page rules solo campaign. So show him love, man. And then Sunday morning, more Disco Elysium. I'm gonna try hard as hell not to trigger the tribunal. Because I still want to explore other shit. And Sunday evening, I'll be learning Yu-Gi-Oh! With Dead Mac. Because we play a lot of Belatra. I want to hang out with Dead Mac. Dead Mac's cool. He hasn't streamed in a long time. Believe he's having computer issues. But we will be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! He's going to teach this old hag how to play Master Duel. I'll go ahead and check the parking quickly. Because these are parts that you can buy. Updates, I believe, every 24 hours. What monsters are available? Yeah, I got a fuck ton of fragments of death. Slime will give me first strike. Vampire will give me successor. What is successor. All skill leaves. Nah, that's useless. Rain collar. Gets me phasing. That's only good for the rates. Land crawl gets me berserker. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll buy the land crawler. Who did I capture? Oh, fucking boy, skeleton. Nami. Goat man with listener. Rogue with let's go on with toughness. I think we're good. So yeah, a lot of great comfy stuff coming back. Especially the collabs all got really fucked up this last couple of weeks, and that's not fair to my collab partners. I'm sorry. I will do better. I'm still. I've been doing this for like a year and a half, and I'm still learning. I will do better. But yeah, more shit to come. I think I'm not going to do another wrap-up show until like the end of the month, maybe the beginning of February. Yeah, 2 weeks from now is February 3rd. February 2nd, though, is 2 Mondays from now. I think, yeah, because I'll have done WebP by then as well. The draft. I gotta film shit for the draft. So yeah, taking my dog for a walk through a tunnel and caves of corpses, as you do. I gotta start shepherding away at the Crucible now. I've beaten the Labyrinth, which is level 1. Now I gotta beat the Crucible. I'm coming for you, Embodiment of Malice. Fuck you, buddy. I still remember all those years ago. You hitting me for 9,999,999 HP damage. Instantly killing me after spending 5 hours getting to your bitch ass. Fuck you, Embodiment of Malice. You're next. I'm alone. Thank you for stopping by. Sitsoka, thank you for stopping by. Lurkers, VOD Watchers, Second Screen Saints. And Confidential to John. Hit me up, man. Please. DM me, John. I am Amanda Splatts, the Desert Eagle of Flavor, storyteller Mahavre. And this is the Amanda Splatts Project. Y'all have a good day.